What's happening, my people? So it's your boy ChanceJolivette, aka Smooth, back with another video. So it's late night. What we're gonna be touching on tonight, pause. What we're gonna be talking about tonight is Kanye's new documentary, Jeen-Yuhs, spelled crazily. But this is Jeen-Yuhs, man. This is part 1 of 3 on Netflix. It's about an hour and a half. So the first part, I don't know if everyone is gonna be an hour and a half or not. But an hour and a half, that's not too bad, man. So you're gonna watch this. I don't know when the next part is coming out, probably next week or something. I don't know. Shout out to Coodie for getting all this footage and stuff. This dude that's behind the documentary. He dropped everything and filmed Kanye. He's been filming him like 20 years and stuff, man. They got footage from way back in the days. Like, and this is nostalgia for us older heads and stuff, man. Like, I remember the first time I seen Kanye and stuff. I remember it was like, I think through the wire. And I was like, man, this don't sound like nothing else. I'm like, and I remember myself saying this. I'm not saying I'm a prophet or anything, but I heard this maybe on MTV, maybe Rap City or something like that. And I was like, man, this dude, he gonna be the next one. He gonna be the next one. I said that. Yeah, but It wasn't the fastest rise in the world. It took Homeboy, it took Kanye a while. Once he got his foot in the door, then it was all helium at that point. Everything was floating up. But it took a little minute. But we see the old footage and stuff, and you see why a lot of old heads, like, I don't want to call us old heads or anything, but like how we be like, man, I like the old Kanye. I like the old Kanye and stuff. It's like that's what we grew up on, man. We remember college dropout days and stuff. A lot of people, a lot of the young people, they like, oh, Life of Pablo, oh, like Pablo, oh. You like, man, graduation, shit, late registration. That's what we was on. So it just hit a little different. It hit a little different, man. But we see a lot of things, man, like him doing his beats and stuff, like who he was interacting with at the beginning, like how he talked about he was using backpack rappers and stuff. Like he said that later on in his career, like a few months ago. But like we seen him, like that was his crew. Like he was with Black Star and them, like Mos Def, Talib Kweli and them. That seemed like that was his dogs. They were playing them the beats and stuff. And now it's like I was using them as like, that's why we love Kanye back then, because it's like, oh, he back to back with the backpack rappers and stuff. He one of the underground nigga and stuff. And then you see like the old Kanye, and he's like, I was just using, and it feel like we were used. It feel like we were duped. Like, and so it'd be like, ah, man. But maybe he's just talking shit or something. You never know with him. It's dope to see like broke Kanye. Like, not dope to see anybody broke or something, but just to see where he came from. And like he was in an apartment, they were playing pool and stuff. Like, he was kicking it with the homies and stuff, man. Like, he was just a normal brother. Had big dreams. They moved out to the city, man. They moved. There was a lot of people from Chicago. They was in New York just trying to make something happen, man. So it's good. Like, you can just go back and see those humble beginnings and stuff, man. Like, that's dope to see in this documentary. We see code switching. Like, that is a part of society, especially the Black America and stuff. Like, you might be on the block, yo, what's up, my dog? It was that, what's up? What it do? And then you get in the business meeting or something. Somebody, yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. How are you doing? Somebody call you. Yeah, hello, how are you doing? Like, code switching. That's how you gotta operate in society and stuff. But it's weird just to see, like, Kanye, like, his reverse code switching. Because, like, he was with more urban people back in those days. He wasn't in those boardrooms with Donatello, Versace, and people like that, and Gucci, and those kind of people. He was with Southside Goons and stuff, man. He was with Consequence in Rhyme Fest, and he was with those brothers in the rooms. So, yo, Kanye, well, I'm not doing a Chicago accent like it's coming across as New Orleans or whatever. So I'm not gonna be trying to accent it up. But just say he was talking very, very urban and stuff. Like code switching. It's like you adapt to what environment you in to make it. I was thrive, not the best word or something, but just to make it. Like if you in the most hoodest of hood place, you're not gonna put your white voice on and be like, "Hi guys, how are you doing?" You're gonna be, "Yeah, what's up, what's up." You're gonna be more chill. You're gonna be more like just more urban, like hey, it can go down or whatever. You're gonna be, you dig, you dig. Uh, you see like his early beginnings and stuff, especially like he was doing the beats and he was on Blueprint at the time and stuff. They show him shopping his deal, like to see him in the Rockefeller offices and stuff. Like, yeah, we gonna go bump rush the office and stuff, and like just to see like. I was a young person at the time, and we had big dreams. It's like we're gonna do this at this time. Watch how it's gonna happen, and we gonna. And like, it don't work like that all the time. Like how you play it in your mind. You like, we gonna bump rush the office and stuff. He go in there and he like going in every office and he rapping, trying to buy back my 40 acres and lower the stoop. Even if you win a bill, you still a nigga in the coop. And people just look at him like, if this nigga don't get up, and we do that as well. If you've been in a club or something, and you know people get drunk and they want to rap in your ear and shit, and it could be the coldest nigga in the world, and you be like, get the fuck away from me. It could be the young juvenile or whatever. Oh, you meant your back there. Nigga, get the fuck away from me. Like, so that's Kanye. Kanye was young brother. He in the office, rapping to everybody, and they having conversations like, he's rapping in their face. Even if you win a Benz, you still a nigga in the coop. And they looking past like, talking to people. Yeah, 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 y'all get the camera out of my face and stuff. Like, it was very humbling and stuff. But then, I say humbling, but you can kind of see, how he kind of got that ego. Like, he kind of had to believe in himself when nobody else believed in him. And then whenever you see so many people like do you dirty, you not think that you gonna be nothing, wouldn't spit on you, wouldn't piss on you if you was on fire. And then you become one of the biggest in the game. Everything you said you was gonna do, you did it to the umpteenth degree. They got a million mini-me's. Like, you do beats, you said you was gonna do clothes, you did this, you became a billionaire, you married who you wanted to, and you did all this and that. And everybody told you you couldn't, or they just ignored you. And how would that make you? You don't think you would become maybe a egomaniac or something, or you would just want to, like, you just have that big chip on your shoulder and be like, I told y'all niggas and stuff. I told y'all I'm a god and stuff. So I think that's why I'm pretty sure he always been a big egomaniac. He had to make it to where he was, but then it on top of everybody playing him so much, like that lended towards that as well. So we just see that, and you kind of can reason with him in some instances because they were doing Kanye dirty. And I really appreciate that about him, like his unwavering in his how he manifested his dreams and stuff. And you see Homeboy like filming him in like just to see Homeboy rise, and he believed in him, and Kanye believed in himself so much. And it's like you so happy for him, but then kind of like maybe it hurt you in a way. Like it kind of hurt me. I was watching the documentary and I'm like, man, this brother ain't let nothing stop him. And I know there were times, and I was kind of like that to a certain extent. I wasn't like more. I never was like an in your face type of dude. But I was like, I'm gonna drop this mixtape and this mixtape and this mixtape, and just was a workaholic and stuff. And then after a while, you don't see results. Like some people, like Kanye, he got up off his ass and he did it. Like I worked, but I didn't work. I didn't go out and beat in front of everybody. They ain't got no labels in Louisiana, nothing. Well, somebody, I didn't go watching New Orleans and Cash Money offices or whatever that was at or whatever. So, like, you just see your dreams just pass by and stuff, or you just at some point them stars just seem out of reach, and you just see like the light fade and stuff. But just to see Kanye just never let that get to him. But that brother believed in himself beyond doubt. So I respect that. I respect the hell out of that. We see a lot of key moments, man. We see whenever he gets signed, like he put on his pink shirt and stuff, and like he just hyped and this and that. Like all the people with him, you see him coming up in the magazines and stuff and doing interviews. You see some people in the city turn on him. Like one of his close homeboys that taught him how to do beats and stuff. He didn't see his name in an article. He seen no ID, and his name wasn't mentioned. And he was mad at Kanye, and you just see that on your way and stuff. Like, and I think it's a lot of it too. It's like, man, I'm gonna diss this nigga and attach my name to him, and maybe cause that's like you see a lot of people do that nowadays, man. Ever with 50 Cent and a lot of people, it happens. And I don't want to mention any young names and stuff, but you know the rappers, they diss each other and just to be in mentioned in the name, like shit, like I'm beefing with homeboy. Look, I'm trying to get it how I can get it. So I think that was more to it. I don't think it was because Kanye kind of like overlooked him. I think he was kind of trying to attach himself to the name, like you the niggas, so let me put this in. It got on the radio, so. But it didn't work in the long run. But hey, it was worth a shot. We see moments like Miss Donda. We see her and she knew a lot of Kanye rhymes and stuff. Like she was just such a big fan of him. Like she loved her brother so much. But that's his mama. And we see him go to the old house and stuff. And I'm a person that a lot of times I try to put myself in people's shoes. And so when I was watching that, I was kind of like thinking of how Kanye would feel, how Kanye feels now watching this back. And so maybe when he was editing or whenever he was done and he watching it and just seeing his mother and stuff, and like I know that they gotta hurt so much. I know it's a happy moment just to see his mother and see how she supported him and pushed him and stuff. But then that gotta hurt. They gotta hurt so bad just to go and see the woman pass on. I know he missing the hell out of his mama and stuff, man. Like I could just imagine. I could just imagine it. Like he named his albums Donda and his company's Donda and stuff like that. And like a lot of people who say Kanye ain't been the same since Miss Donda, and I don't know the brother to say that, but like from the outside looking in, it kind of looks that way. So I could just imagine like being in the room with him and him seeing the moments and stuff like that. Kind of touching, kind of heartbreaking and stuff. We ended off documentary and stuff, man. We see him getting his chain, like they backstage there in Chicago and stuff. You see they got like a bunch of sisters back there. They got some fine sisters, but like regular fine, like not Kim Kardashian fine, but just regular fine. Hey, I like regular fine. Then we see Beyonce backstage and like homeboys recording and like you show Beyonce for a second, but it's like he knows like, oh shit, let me get this off of Beyonce because I don't want to get in trouble. But you see Beyonce backstage, so her and Hov been rocking together for a long time. That probably was like 2002. Shit, that was before. That had to be probably 2000 or something because that was like before he. Because whenever can't think Kanye album dropped, shit, it was Kanye album dropped probably like 2002. So man, that had to be like 2000, 2001, and like they've been rocking for a long time, man. So they was trying to keep it under wraps or whatever. But just seeing that, but then you see Kanye get on stage, get his chain and stuff. Like, hey, that's a big moment. Like, and we remember that. And you see a lot of moments in the documentary that they use that footage, like when he talking to the woman in the chicken in place, and she like, H to the Izzo, V to the Izzo, and she like, come on, baby, I need some change, get me some chicken and stuff. God bless you. And a lot of the moments, watch Through the Wire video. Like you see a lot of that footage and stuff. He slides down the steps by his old house and stuff. Like that's a lot of footage that went into you see when he gets his chain. That was all on Through the Wire video, man. So like you seeing those moments back, it's a beautiful thing, man. It's very nostalgic for the old heads, and I'm pretty sure for the young people, man, like that wasn't on Kanye in those days. It's a very educational moment, man. Like just to see he wasn't always this big superstar and stuff. Like to see where he comes from and see the grind and what it took for him to get to where he is. Like I think this is a good thing for them to put out and for people to be able to watch his stuff and just to humanize him a little bit. And I've not been the biggest Kanye fan in a long time. Like I used to love Kanye. I had my moments I hated Kanye. Now I'm kind of like, I'm just taking this for what it is. And I know a lot of people ask me, oh, react to this, react to this, react to this. Sometimes it gets annoying. But then I try to do as much as I can because y'all seem to want to see me do things like this. So I try to do as much as I can. That's why whenever some people do be like, you gonna do this, you gonna do this, I'll be like, damn, I ain't did enough. But I'm appreciative that y'all want to see me anyway. Because, shit, I'm on YouTube all the damn time. But anyways, man, I want to do this video. I'm going to try to do part 2 and part 3. Like, comment, subscribe. Could be the greatest and the most hated. Holla at your boy. Peace.